So we're back in IDS and I'm going to go ahead and insert some lettering. And after I insert the lettering, I'll go ahead and generate my stitches. I'm going to zoom in on the L here. I'm going to right click on it and you're going to see an in point, excuse me, an in point and an out point. I'm also going to choose here zoom selected object so we can see it a little bit better. But where the design start stitching, the endpoint, that's typically where the software will create a tie stitch or a tie in. The out point, it will typically have a tie off. It automatically puts in the tie stitching unless the defaults have changed. With it selected, with it right click selected, I will go to my stitch settings and here I will go to the tie off tab. In the tie off tab, I see that the tie-in is enabled. The step length or the stitch length is 0.2 millimeters. I am in millimeters in this instance. The number of stitches is 3, and we can change both of these. Now, there is going to be a section where you can choose to always use the tie-in or only tie-in if it's after a trim or a color change or its previous connector is longer than 3 millimeters. I can change it to always tie in and it will always tie no matter what. So it's really not going to change anything because my qualifier before said after a trim or color change, and there's trims in between each, well, between the L and the E. So one thing I will change though is the number of stitches, and we can change it to 3, 4, 5, or 6. One thing I did forget to show you is that we do have the ability to change the type of tie stitch. This is a straight tie stitch. You can see there's the tie stitches right there, or we can do like a star or a knotted, in a sense, tie stitch. So with that, you do have some different options that you can change, but we're going to keep it on the straight just by left clicking on it. I'm going to go here, change it to 6 tie stitches. That's on the tie in, and then on the tie off we have the same things, the same settings, and I'm also going to change it to 6. Now down here at the bottom I have the stitch count of the L. If I hit apply, you're going to see that increase. So and what it increased by was actually 6 stitches, 3 extra on the tie in and 3 extra on the tie off. So I'll go ahead and press OK, and it added in those tie stitching. So let's go ahead and zoom the whole design. I'll right click off to the side and let's apply it to all of our letters, regardless if there is a connector or not. So I'll go ahead and left double click on the blue color chip because it's an easy way to select all of my lettering. I'll go up to the property settings, and in the property settings I'll go up to the tie off tab. Now these are blank because I have one that has 6 tie stitches and the rest only have 3. I am going to choose always tie in and always tie off. I will choose 4 tie stitches for both, and you can see in the whole design I have 28, 38. I'll go ahead and apply that, and you can see my stitching increased. So I'll go ahead and press OK, right click off to the side to deselect, and now I'm ensured that I have tie-ins and tie-offs on every single letter. And that's because we changed the qualifier to always have a tie-in and always have a tie-off. So I hope this helps. If you need anything else, please let us know. Thank you.